a chance to see how he made his name. Next up, Andy is playing for Wolves against Forest in a game from 1980. A cracking performance only on ESPN Classic.
Well, the inimitable figure of Brian Clough, having given Jimmy Gordon a chance to lead out his team, Peter Taylor behind him. Let's take a check on the two teams, starting with Nottingham Forest. Without Stan Bowles, of course, who is cup-tied. He played in an earlier round for Queen's Park Rangers. Ian Bowyer takes his place. And just as important, without Larry Lloyd, serving that one-match suspension. And so David Needham comes into the defence to play his 10th game of the season. John McGovern is their captain. As for Wolves, well, they had a scare in the week when Kenny Hibbett had a thigh strain, but Kenny decided he was fit to play, and so Colin Brazier is named as a substitute. Jeff Palmer also felt a twinge of a thigh strain yesterday, but he trained hard, and he's also named in this Wolves side, with Emlyn Hughes, their captain. Well, we're on our way now. It's Nottingham Forest, seeking to become the first club to win the Football League Cup for 3 successive seasons. In the red shirts and white shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Wolves, the winners in 1974, in their famous old gold shirts and black shorts. Hibbett, a little header aimed towards Berry, and played back there, and Bradshaw got it out quickly and was shielded by Emlyn Hughes. Again, Andy Gray flicking that ball on, but Kenny Burns was in quickly behind that situation. There's a thump in the back for Trevor Francis as Parkin went for that one. The Forest throw. No, it's a free kick. It must have been the challenge by Parkin on Francis. Viv Anderson with it. Clouted there towards Martin O'Neill. George Berry getting up well for Wolves. Gray back here for Willie Carr. Gray back again for Willie Carr. Now, good ball by Carr there. And now a chance for Daniel to take it up. Great burst from the midfield by Peter Daniel. And suddenly it's opened up. But the shot is across the face of that Forest goal and behind. But a beautiful surging run there by the former Hull City man, Peter Daniel. Really aggressive running, really taking them on, and suddenly at this point it opened up with Eaves outside him, but Daniel tried the shot himself, and it really hadn't the power or direction. Might well be that Gray there is the target man. In fact, it's going to be Richards. Needham's right in there, and in the end, well, there were 2 Forest defenders, both Needham and Burns going for that, and they miscued there, as indeed did Frankie Gray. Gray sees the funny side of it as Wolves get the corner, but Frankie Gray maybe not quite so happy. Oh, and it was little Willie Carr who got that header in after George Berry's back flick at the near post. There's Berry's flick, and there's Willie Carr's little header. Now we have Martin O'Neill to Viv Anderson. Here's Trevor Francis. Leading quickly there towards Birtles, but quicker still was Berry. Richards trying to play it wide there for Andy Gray. Wolves felt there was a foul there, but the referee didn't want to know. Bowyer, Birtles, Robertson, Gray. Sweeping it here for Viv Anderson. O'Neill now playing more on this right-hand side. A little flick in there for Francis. Across the goal there, and it needed just a touch in by Birtles, and it was, of all people, Emlyn Hughes who was caught out by that burst of activity, and how brilliant it was by Trevor Francis. The little flick there by O'Neill, and suddenly Francis has outwitted Emlyn Hughes, and Birtles couldn't find the touch. Frank Gray, Birtles, Robertson. Again, it's Frank Gray right in there. O'Neill just onside. Frankie Gray all the way through. might finish it off. Well, an unexpected and an explosive run there by the Forest number 3, Frankie Gray. Going all the way, and that little 1-2, Wolves thought for a moment it may have been offside, but that was a beautiful ball played into him by Martin O'Neill. He just couldn't get himself together to get in the shot that would really have counted. Palmer to Berry. And for Parkin. Made here for Eves. Anderson holding off him, but he's supported there by David Needham. Finally away to Martin O'Neill. Now McGovern. Forest working a bit of space for themselves there, and McGovern making very good use of it. Played into there by McGovern for Birtles. Francis through the middle, taking that ball nicely in his stride, but forced away by Palmer. But nonetheless, there's McGovern with the shot! And behind for the corner. Bradshaw looking pleased with that little bit of activity. And in fact, it came off Berry from McGovern's shot. So Bradshaw now faced with this corner from Trevor Francis. Fisting it just with one fist away. It'll come from McGovern again, and that might go anywhere. Birtles, and again the Wolves' defence was equal to it. And this time there's a foul by Peter Daniel on John Robertson, and it could so easily have been the opening goal. That ball was bobbing around there, it might have gone anywhere. And there's Birtles' shot off the keeper as he was falling. Now Robertson with this free kick. Played there for Frank Gray, lifted high over that crossbar. Goal kick to Wolves. Well, it was... At least he got his body in the way of that shot from Birtles, but I don't think Paul Bradshaw could have known much about it. And Birtles, who scored 2 here last year, must have thought for a moment that he was carrying where he left off against Southampton. Bradshaw with the kick. O'Neill with the header. Francis against Emlyn Hughes. Oh, pulled back, and that's got to be a yellow card for Emlyn Hughes. Free kick. And I tell you what, well, Emlyn's not happy with something that Trevor Francis was doing there, but he deliberately pulled Trevor Francis back. I mean, as we wait for the free kick to be taken, now that could go unpunished. Well, that's beyond me. So Emlyn Hughes may be a little lucky, irrespective of what Trevor Francis may or may not have done leading up to that situation. It's a free kick for Nottingham Forest. O'Neill blasting it through that ball, but right into the arms of Paul Bradshaw. Offside. Kenny Burns with a header. Berry, the long ball forward, Andy Gray right up there. Richards up there supporting. Daniel's made a terrific break down the right for him. There's Daniel with the cross, and off Frankie Gray for the corner to Wolves. Which Peter Daniel himself will take. Daniel went with the corner. Needham with the header away. Francis first to react. Floats it here for Anderson. Good piece of play there by Trevor Francis. O'Neill's up ahead of him. Birtles waiting. Here's Birtles. O'Neill. And now Bowyer from McGovern. Robertson waiting on the far side. But every time he gets it, Daniel comes so close to him and closes him right down. And that time It's Palmer stopping Birtles, but it's Forrest who get the throw. Inside the last 2 minutes of the first half now. Robertson. Little right foot cross there towards Martin O'Neill. Couldn't quite get down on the header the way he wanted to. See that little gesture of annoyance there. But Robertson beginning to get one or two good crosses in. Challenge there by Palmer, turned in nicely there by Daniel for Richards. Here's Hibbett. Peter Daniel again. Oh, but that ball's fallen straight to Forrest, to Gary Birtles. Kenny Burns shoved from behind by Andy Gray. Free kick. Burns having a game on their own for a little while, but now it's Needham. O'Neill. Carr. Hughes. McGovern. O'Neill, a nice little touch there. McGovern, or rather Anderson, knew what was coming and finds Trevor Francis. Straight at Mel Eaves in the end, but he was trying to work something a bit special there, was Francis, and it's Willie Carr though for Wolves instead. Richards, Gray, McGovern stopping him. Now Bowyer, wait a minute of time added on, as Frank Gray takes it up. There's the half-time whistle, a goalless first half. It's going to be Wolves then who are preparing to kick off the start of this second half. And so away we go with the start of the second half. Wolves in the old gold shirts and black shorts attacking the goal to our right. And the ball back. There's a free kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers, who beat Burnley and Crystal Palace, Queen's Park Rangers, Grimsby and Swindon to get here. Forest, who got past Blackburn, Middlesbrough, Bristol City, West Ham and Liverpool. Forest, in fact, with a more difficult run through to Wembley. And playing their 50th game today, Forest. And a header across the goal there, which could so easily have caught Nottingham Forest out. Mel Eaves, who came late on that far side, I think when Forest were looking more at George Berry than anybody else, but there's Eaves coming in, stooping low there. A rousing start to the second half, but still goalless. Good jump there by two Wolves players, but sadly for them it went the wrong way. And that was a good piece of play by Palmer, just when Birtles looked fairly menacing, and a good ball played by Frank Gray to John Robertson. Trying to get it to the byline again, but Palmer is well aware of that one. And it's a corner. Needham's up and Burns is up. Palmer, who conceded the corner at the near post, having trouble with his right boot. Robertson with the corner. Andy Gray got that away to Kenny Hibbett. The long ball. Cut out by McGovern. Now Frank Gray again. Robertson outside him. Robertson gets to this byline this time. There's the cross coming in. Needham was there. Bradshaw didn't get a touch. O'Neill turning it back again. Needham with the header just over. Well, that's the nearest anybody's been to scoring today. Bradshaw didn't get a touch there, not really a positive one. O'Neill kept his head, found a lovely little cross in there. David Needham had gone up and stayed up with a header that was just too high. Richards. That's a free kick to Wolves. Hughes. Parkin. Hibbett. It might yet come for the Wolves as Willie Carr now plays it for Peter Daniel. Palmer and Needham heading that away when he didn't really have to do that. That was falling quite gently for Peter Shilton. Pushing everybody forward now, Wolves. Hughes now spraying it wide here for Andy Gray. Had a really active game as Andy Gray, taking a lot of stick but taking up some good positions. McGovern getting that one away. Hughes trying to close on it quickly. An advantage there played by the referee, though nothing came Wolves' way in the first place, but they've got a free kick now. Once or twice in this game that Forest wall has been pierced. Hibbett crawling away from the scene of his crash. It's about 25 yards out. Willie Carr is going to touch the ball, I would think, to Kenny Hibbett, or no, a little chip himself towards Andy Gray, just a little too high for Andy to get what he wanted on it. But it's still with Peter Daniel floating again towards Andy Gray, and again not quite the header he wanted, but Shilton's in trouble. But there was a foul on the keeper, and for all the pressure, yes, he's applauding the referee's decision. But with the greatest respect to this very fine keeper, he's a little out of confidence when things are in the air and he's under pressure. Quite properly, the free kick was given. Now Palmer. Now Gray. A little touch by Birtles. Doesn't find Robertson. Daniel playing it towards Andy Gray. Could be interesting. And this is the goal. Andy Gray has scored it. Needham and Shilton got in a terrible mix. And Andy Gray has the simplest of jobs to put Wolves into the lead. The long ball forward there by Peter Daniel. Should Peter Shilton have come for this one? There you can see the misunderstanding, and what a simple chance for Andy Gray. Nottingham Forest 0, Wolves 1. The scorer is Andy Gray. Only 2 goals in the last 16 games. And my word, he's made one count today. Mellies for Wolves. Willie Carr. O'Neill. Shrugging off that challenge by Eves. Supported by Francis on the touchline there. Played in towards the near post. Berry getting there. Oh, Bartle's playing it back. Well, that was so near to being... Oh, my goodness. Well, Wolves lived with the utmost danger there, and look at the frustration there on Martin O'Neill's face. It looked for sure that suddenly it came out, and Birtles played it there for Martin O'Neill. The shot somehow was charged down, and it came back again. Birtles trying to get it in there, straight though into the arms of Paul Bradshaw. Well, it's been a good afternoon for Paul Bradshaw. He's not really put a foot wrong, but it's been a uncharacteristically nervous afternoon for Peter Shilton. There's no question about that. But here's Hibbett for Wolves, and outside him Peter Daniel taking it towards the byline, and that's a good cross as well, but it's still in play. Richards playing it back again for Willie Carr, looking to get to the byline again, gets a corner instead. Hibbett with the corner. George Berry with the backward flick. Did that hit the post or what? Willie Carr, that certainly hit Viv Anderson. And a chance now for a breakaway for Forest, led by the speed of Trevor Francis. George Berry is after him, and Francis going on well, but couldn't quite get it to Martin O'Neill. So Parkin just darted in there and saved the situation for Wolves. Berry clumping it forward to eat up a few more seconds. McGovern telling Needham to play it wide to Anderson. Birtles with a chance to turn on it. Kenny Burns going right in there, but Berry whacking that one away into touch as well. About 90 seconds left. I can't recall a great deal of trouble. One little stoppage for injury when Trevor Francis went down in the second half, but there can't be a lot left. Now Frank Gray. Here's John Robertson. Are we going to see one last burst from him? Played in there towards O'Neill, and it might come yet. No, Wolves still got that one away. Richards then playing it straight back to O'Neill. Now Robertson. Wolves still hanging on. Bradshaw with the catch above the bodies of Burns and Needham. And Emlyn Hughes knows that Wolves are almost there. We're in the final minute. On the Wolves bench, they're already saying that time is up, just to urge their team into one last effort to make absolutely sure. But there are still a few seconds yet, as Anderson takes it up again for Wolves. Francis away on the right touchline for Forest. And a throw to Forest. Wolves have brought everybody back now. Forest have pushed everybody except their fullback Frank Gray forward. Anderson. Francis. Needham tried to get the shot in, and a corner given. And this surely is going to be the last chance. We're into injury time. A place in Europe awaits Wolves if they can keep this corner out. And it comes to McGovern. Played wide for Robertson. The little dink cross in there, and it'll come to McGovern again. But the ball just squelched away from him. Well into injury time now. And still Forest are coming forward, hoping to get this equaliser. The referee's looking at his watch. Wolves have done it. They hug each other on the Wolves bench. Richie Barker and John Barnwell, they're hugging each other all over the floor there. Emlyn Hughes with a smile on his face. Look at the Berry and Hughes there. And Andy Gray's goal is the one that's decided it all. And at last the Football League Cup final win for Emlyn Hughes. Andy Gray the scorer. Look at the delight on those Wolves faces. What a great game it is at a moment like this. Wolves the winners, and there are a few happy people from Wolverhampton in the crowd there. And there Brian Clough, for once, is just an onlooker with Peter Taylor. And Emlyn Hughes, a winner so often with Liverpool, now with that beautiful broad smile, is a winner with Wolverhampton. And Wolves are back back in business.
It's Andy